Well, hello everybody. This is another little update on the T-Kart, the Batmobile. I got some new shocks in. Well, actually they're not, both of them aren't. I got one new shock. I had to order it from a vendor in Canada. I couldn't find anybody around the States here who had one. I took them and I painted them all up flat black. And I've noticed that since I got inside this thing and move it around, these are really stiff. And they, for some reason, that one is all cockeyed. And I just noticed that I'm going to have to cut off that mount and move it over. So that way it's in line with that one. Because that's not good. You don't want your shocks to ever be at an angle like that. Because they start to bind up when they try to flex. But yeah, this is way more stiff than what I was expecting, and since it's a lot more stiff, it also rides a little higher. So let me set up the tripod and pull this thing out into the open so you guys can see it better. Okay, yeah, we got Ashley in the screen here too. What you doing, Ashley? Kitty, kitty? So, let's see how much more, let me move this back. Let's see how much more ground clearance I got with it like that. And I'm not too sure if I like that too much. Yeah. Yeah, that's really raised it up when I put those shocks on there, because it has no clearance, or I mean not clearance, but it has it's just, it rides more like this because the shocks don't have any give to them. It looks kind of cool. Yeah, it looks mean, like the big old wedge, the way it's riding, the way it would ride, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't know about that. I'm definitely gonna have to, if I leave it as that, I'm gonna definitely have to fix that shock. That mount right there. And then be messing with, yeah, trying to get the engine on and everything. Yeah, looks like a real big open space right there, but yeah, I don't know. And the shock seems to be strong enough that I might be able to just put one shock on, center it, and mount it to the middle bar. And then put some reinforcement on that back part there. I don't know. I'm not really too sure what to do right now. What are you doing under there, Ashley? Huh? Yeah. Let's go see what she's doing. What are you doing, kitty? You exploring the Batmobile? Huh? Well. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the shock right there, the new one, which is that one right there. I don't even know what they're rated at. They're not, the new one that showed up didn't have any markings on it or nothing, so I have no idea what weight value those shocks are. They go to a, well, what was marked on there was a 1987 LT300 rear shock for a quad. and I don't know what they're rated at. So if any of you guys out there might know, I'm sure I could probably find it on. Well, no, I couldn't find it because I looked around when I was trying to buy a shock. I looked around for anybody who might have that shock, and there are a few websites out there that listed that they had the shock, but when I went to look at it, it didn't look anything like what I was looking for. So yeah, I couldn't find any rating anywhere, even when I was doing a search just to buy one. I'm gonna have to do something about my axle too. So you can't, well, you might be able to see it in the see how rusty that is? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that. Take my wire wheel to it and clean it up, and yeah. But for those of you who are checking out my other build, the full screen machine, that's sitting right up on the table there. Yeah, gotta go to town with the grinder on that thing. But anyways, guys, that's just a real quick update on what I'm doing with the T-Kart here. And I'll keep plugging away at it. What I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to be ordering a torque converter for it, a Comet 40 series. I have to wait for a few days for to be paid from YouTube. So yeah. So I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers and my new viewers, guys. And I'm glad you guys decided to come along for the ride on this thing. So that's great. Alright, well, I'll talk with you guys later. Bye-bye. Oh, that reminds me. I thought I'd show you guys a neat little thing that I built here. I pulled the Batmobile in here, as you know. And a lot of you have those type of jacks, right? Sure. Well, I took my jack and I built this little thing right here. I actually built this. I didn't hack it off of my existing one. Stuck in a 1/4-inch rod there, centered it, drilled right through the middle of it. Ground down 3 points so this thing will grip, or three flat places on this round so it would grip. Measured everything out. See how that is? So that way when I pull the Batmobile in here, I can pull this thing in there and I can just stick it up underneath there. Because I don't want to sit here and crank this dang thing up. Pretty cool, huh? I just take this bit out, put it next to that, store it away. Because I'm lazy.